State of the World Priority Update, 1 September 2025. Guys, we have a number of very important stories to cover tonight, so we're just going to jump right into it. If you want to support the channel, simply hitting the like button and leaving your llama emojis down in the comments below help out more than you know. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it. A dangerous prank is trending called the Ding Dong Ditch prank. Now, so what some of you guys might know as a childhood prank where you knock on the door or ring the doorbell and run away, causing the homeowner to come to the door, has turned into a deadly and dangerous trend where individuals are using this as a tactic to break into houses. Now, a recent case involved in a Ding Dong Ditch trend prank where an individual conducted this prank, but then attempted to kick down the door and was reportedly shot and killed in the incident. Now, obviously, the mainstream media and social media is going to twist this as individual conducts ding dong ditch and is shot in the back. That is not, from what we know right now, what happened. So, what is the key takeaway from this trend? Parents need to talk to their teens and their children about boundaries and consequences and encourage them not to take place in these ding dong ditch pranks. And you need to discuss with your neighbors and with your community, hey, these individuals, not necessarily just teens, but criminals are using this as a tactic to conduct the ding dong ditch and then simply kick your door down and conduct a breaking and entering, thus breaking into your house. So you need to make sure that you educate yourself and spread the news and spread the awareness on this, as this issue is trending and getting worse and worse by the day. Now, additionally, keep your doors locked, keep the area well lit, and make sure you guys have cameras around the house, and just let your community and neighbors know about the trend that is occurring. Moving on, a vehicle ramming attack at a Russian consulate in Australia. A vehicle reportedly rammed into the Russian consulate in Australia. Authorities are investigating whether it was politically motivated, a mental health incident, or terrorism related. A gate guard was wounded in this attack, and more to follow on this vehicle ramming attack. Tensions around Russia's foreign policy, especially Ukraine and election meddling, continue to spark global unrest and acts of protest. Consulates and embassies are symbolic targets often used to express political rage. Moving on to the third story of the night, U.S. naval activity near Venezuela. Just to give you the cliff notes of what has happened, and keeping in mind this channel does not represent the DoD or the Department of the Army in any way. The U.S. Navy has increased its presence near Venezuelan waters. Speculation could be linked to monitoring illegal arms and drug shipments, deterring Chinese and Russian maritime influence, or pressuring Maduro's regime. Some background. Venezuela has strong ties to both Russia and China, two strategic U.S. rivals. American surveillance and freedom of navigation operations have intensified throughout Latin America waters in recent years. Takeaway for you. Signs of Western Hemisphere becoming more geopolitically volatile. Watch for potential military standoffs, sanctions, or cyber actions tied to this region. More to follow on the Venezuelan naval blockade. Chicago protests and a deadly weekend. 7 people were killed over the weekend in separate incidents tied to gang violence. Anti-President Trump protests flared in Chicago amid the ongoing election cycle. The bigger picture. Protest culture in the United States is intertwined with deep urban struggles, inequality, gun violence, and systemic mistrust. Large gatherings are now a mix of political expression and security risk. They attract agitators, counter-protesters, and police tension. Key takeaway, be careful and stay informed about protest routes and security alerts in major cities. Understand how politics and public safety are becoming increasingly entangled in urban America. Final notes for tonight's State of the World Priority Update. Think critically. I always say to educate yourself, and it's not to be, to educate or to undermine your intelligence. It's simply to encourage you guys to conduct your own research over the issues I cover here and to make you aware of the cliff notes so that way you can go do your own research. Keep in mind with the recent shooting that occurred at the school, that has gone media silent and we do not know very much at this time. So conduct your own research in that and obviously stay vigilant to protect our communities and our families and everyone around us, and make sure we're doing what we can to carry concealed legally every day. Stay informed through reliable sources and discuss these issues openly with empathy, not just alarm, okay? Thanks for being here tonight. Again, if you enjoy the content on the channel, simply hitting the like button helps out a ton, sharing the video and making sure you're actually subscribed to the channel, and leaving your combat llama emojis down below. And let me know what your thoughts are on this ding dong ditch trend prank that is occurring across the United States as we speak. Stay armed, stay vigilant, and take care of your communities. Have a good week, guys, and until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, your average State of the World priority update video enjoyer that your mom says we have at home signing out. Cheers.